Hey, what's up, my fellow Scullos? I have a few things to say. First of all, this video is going to be a continuation of my previous video of being the beginning of Fisk, where I get into more detail about what happened, of what came to be Fisk. Um, anyway, on top of that, I'm gonna be trying something new about the video, see if I could hook them up a little bit, make them look a little bit better, and all that. Now, time for me to get into it. Okay, well, like I said in my previous video, I'm gonna be talking about the beginning of how I started out, before I made these videos, before I started thinking about these. Well, like I said in my past video, it was part of it was because of my baby moms and some friends that turned their backs on me, or vice versa, I turned my backs on them. And no, this video is going to be like a little explanation of it. All right. I just don't even know how to start it. But this will be like more into my past to the point to now. So, in my past when I was younger, I was always used by specific people to do things for them. And as a kid, I was naive. I was like, hey, fuck it. I enjoy helping people. I love helping people. One of my dreams was to be a hero, for everybody. A hero that you could depend on about everything. It was a child dream, being a hero and all that. I was into my superheroes and shit like that when I was younger. Still kind of am now, so that much hasn't changed. But people used to use me for different things, because since when I was younger, I was kind of a big kid. Not fat, but like I was kind of like husky for a kid. I was used as a bodyguard a few times. Let's see, I was used to make, girls' ex-boyfriends jealous and all that, which I didn't like because that usually ended up in a fight or into an argument, which I didn't like. I was used so that some people could run away from their problems. Basically, they would come to me just to run away from their problems. They'll stay at my house, whatever the hell the case may be, la da 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 da, whatever. And finally, I was used for many other things, to fight people for no reason. And I'm just like, really? This is what I've deduced down to? I wanted to be everybody's hero, but now everybody sees me as, a villain. So, as I started getting older, like getting into high school and all that, where my eyes were open for the first time, and I just seen how some of these people were, and I was like, wow. But here I go. I didn't learn my lesson yet. I got used again throughout high school year until I met my baby moms. That was a different story. But I was used again as a bodyguard. I was used to make a girl's ex-boyfriend jealous. And then I got used because people wanted to run to me with their problems. Wanted to run away from their problems and come to my house to stay or whatever the hell, I didn't learn my lesson. And so one day, I got tired of it. I got tired of being used, and I said, you know what? Fuck everything. I'm tired. So I started dropping people left and right, friends I didn't want to hang out with because all they did was just ask me for stuff, but if I needed them, they were never there. So I was stuck with the last, I believe, 3 friends I had. 3 good friends I had. And I just went out my way like that. I've been in fights since I was in high school and all that. I fought somebody's boyfriend because he would lay his hands on her whenever he got mad at her about something. Let's see, I fought. Damn, kind of hard to remember. I fought too many people when I was in high school. I fought because of a petty argument, You know, I didn't even want to fight, but the guy confronted me. He did not want to stop until we fought. You know, so I said, you know what? I'm done. He's asking for it. You know what? I'm finished. That's it. So I waited again, and he started with me again. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We threw down. I won. Whoop de doo. Um, Bodyguard stuff. I wasn't even meant to fight as a bodyguard. I was only meant to like block, and that's it. But the thing of the bodyguard, man, you have to fight either way. Basically, in high school, I was like a big overgrown bouncer, fighting people that were like 6 feet tall or taller. You know, and that's the one mistake everybody does. Like I said in my last video, since I'm small, they think they could push me around and all that. And then, you know, when they find out that my little ass self has fight in them, that's when they want to start backing away. You know, I'm not afraid of anybody. You know, there was one person I was afraid of, and may he rest in peace and all that, and that would be my father. The only person I was afraid of. You know, I met my baby moms and it stopped for a while, and I was kind of relieved, you know. I was relieved. You know, I had her and then my 3 best friends at the time. We were like brothers, you know. We went to a program on Saturdays when we were on our last year of school where they talked to us about us using our voices instead of like picking arguments, fights, or whatever. And sure enough, we graduated from that program, so to speak. I think I have the certificate, but I don't remember where the fuck did I put it at. But the program was called Cool Speak. And if you guys ever heard of the program or been in it, you guys know what it's about. You know, it talks about colleges, trust, all that, life stuff and all that. But anyway, you know, and then the last few years, I've been happy with my life. You know, 18 to now, I was pretty happy. You know, like I had some twists and turns that I had to go through, but that's life, obstacles. You know, and then there was times where I had to speak up because I got tired of some of the shit that people were saying, like people from my dad's side of the family or people like family friends and shit like that would say stuff about me or my dad or whoever the hell the case may be, and I didn't like it. You know, and my dad will always take me around everywhere because I was like his bodyguard, which I didn't really mind because that's my dad and I wouldn't want him to get hurt. But everybody was saying, "Oh shit, Joey brought his bodyguard. Joey brought his bodyguard." Oh well. Out of his kids, it was mostly me that was always around when he left places. I always went with him. At first, it was my older brother, but then he stopped after a while. I guess he got bored or something. I don't know. But yeah, I started going and I became my dad's bodyguard. And my baby moms used to get a hoot out of that because she was like, "Oh, you're really your dad's bodyguard, huh?" Yes, stop. Shh. Cállate tú. But yeah, happiness. I was happy for the last few years of my life. Until the day, me and my baby moms got into it and, we both messed up and we decided to split ways, which wasn't the greatest way of how we split, but, it sucks, That shit real hurt real bad, And then after that, my friends got upset with me because I didn't want to tell them what was going on, like I said in the previous video. Because one of my friends, he's a dipshit. He fucking got married with a girl younger than him. She said that she loved him, but turns out she really didn't. And she was only with him to get her papers. And you know how it is, that they have to pay money to the person that they're marrying for their papers, which she tried to be slick and not do. He found out kind of late that she's been with some guy. This landed my friend in a psych ward. For what reason? Supposedly he said he was going to kill himself if she left or whatever the fuck the case may be. I do not care. So he was in a psych ward. He told us exactly what happened. He said that she was cheating on him behind his back and all that. And she asked him the one day, I don't know what possessed this man to do this, but she asked if she could go over to see that guy again to have sex. I would not know how to even answer that. I think I would have lost it right there. But this dumb motherfucker says yes. Now, mind you, that's your wife. And you're just going to give her permission to go have sex with somebody else. After you find out, that should be immediate divorce. Immediately divorce. But, you know, I really couldn't say nothing to him at that point. All I could do was able to console him. You know, help him chill, help him relax, you know. And that's it. And that's all I did. I felt kind of bad for him because, you know, he grew attached to his stepdaughter. You know, which kind of sucks because, you know, when you get an attachment to somebody like that, it's hard to imagine them not in your life anymore. But whatever the case may be, the three of us, the rest of us, while we seen this, we were just like, damn, man, you're stupid as hell. You know, but it's whatever. He told us. I didn't ask him what happened. Alright? All I know is that my other friend that took me to the psych ward to go see him, told me what was going on. But I waited till I went in to talk to my friend to see what really happened. Fair enough, he told me what really happened, and that was it. I didn't say nothing else. I didn't judge him. I didn't say nothing. It pissed me off when I found out what really happened because, you know, if it should have been over right then and there. You know, I felt bad for him, broken heart, you know, all that BS, you know, because I felt that in the past. Mind you, I did not force him to tell me what happened. He didn't have to tell me. All I did was, I'm a concerned friend / brother, and I just asked. He didn't have to tell me. He could have said anything, but he didn't have to tell me. But I told him he might as well tell me just because the other one decided to tell me exactly what happened. So I had to hear the truth. Mind you, my case, when me and my baby mom split up, they got mad because I didn't want to tell them exactly what happened. Okay, they didn't want. I didn't want to tell them that we broke up, the reason why we broke up, or whatever the hell the case may be. They got mad. So these friends of mine decided to interrogate me and basically asked me a bunch of stupid questions, saying that I lied to them about. And I was like, really? That's real stupid. And then my other friend that comes down from Florida, before he even comes see me, he has to have a meeting with the other two to talk about me. I'm like, are you guys fucking stupid? Did you guys really had to go and have a meeting before coming to see me? Now that shit's stupid. If you were a grown ass man, you would come to me to my face and you'll tell me that there's a problem. You'll come to me. You won't go behind my back, do a meeting, talk about me, or say all the shit you want about me, and then come see me and try to have fun like we're real friends and, you know, and brothers and all that. After when I figured that out, I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. You know, after all the shit when you guys needed me, I was always there for you. And every time you guys needed me to do something for you, I was there. Now, mind you, if I asked you guys to be there for me, none of you will be there. They were so hard with money. If I asked them for, hey, can I at least get $5? No, you won't be able to pay it back. Motherfucker, you know how hard it is for me to look for a job when I didn't have a GED? Alright? I've been left behind in school because of me chasing tail. Which is my fault. I blame myself. I'll take all the blame for that. That's my fault. Alright? But still. And they had the balls to literally talk behind my back, thinking that I won't find out sooner or later. I get mad and I say things I don't mean. Everybody knows this. Okay? My one friend got mad at me because I said what I said. I said all it takes is one punch to knock his ass out. Which is true to anybody. One punch can knock out anybody. No matter how strong or weak you are, one punch to a certain spot and you won already. So he took this as a personal challenge, but I didn't want to fight him because every time we played fight, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't hitting him hard. He was hitting me hard. I know he was. Because with my body, I barely feel anything. We played around like that, but at that moment, I was like, no, we're not going to do this. Because you know what? I'll be the bigger man and walk away. And that's exactly what I did that day of that interrogation. I was a bigger man. After when I explained to them what was really going on, tell them what happened, I just walked away and I never called them or texted them ever again after that. Just because they made a big deal. The two of them that were still here. The one in Florida made a bigger deal about something that happened years ago, about a girl. Not my fault that the fucking girl decided to up and vanish out of your life. He knew the type of girl she was. If somebody is playing games with you, leaving you little riddles here for you to solve, then there's a problem. Yes, I was the only one that would talk for her. Did I tell this girl that she should stop and confront him? Yes. She didn't listen. So I kept going on with these little games of hers and all that. And she used to use my phone. Like I explained in the last video. She used to use my phone to talk to him. Now, he blamed me, saying that it was me behind the phone talking to her because her login was still on my phone. Her login was still on my phone because she used to use it. I never deleted it because I didn't know if she was ever going to use it again. So like a year after, I deleted it because she vanished out of the blue. I never heard from her or seen her since then. But as a man, wouldn't you go up to this person and say, hey, was it you that was writing me these messages? Was it you doing this? Was it you doing that? And I would have answered no. I would have told him the truth. No, it was not me. Oh, do you have any pictures with this girl with you? Because I haven't seen her. I said I would have the pictures, but my stepmom threw me out of our house, my dad's house, after when he passed away. So I don't have any pictures of her. I had pictures of her when I was there, but my stepmom didn't allow me to pick up my stuff when they moved. So when I went to go get my stuff, it was already gone or thrown away. So he didn't believe me. So I said, you know what? If you don't believe me, then fuck you then. Simple as that. You're not a real man, because if you were a real man, you would have came to me right then and there when I had everything. But no, you waited I think like 4 or 5 years after to tell me something. Not even that he told me. I had to hear it from somebody else saying, oh, he was mad at you because of this. And I was like, really? And then the friend that was telling me about it was mad at me about it too, saying that, oh, you played us. I didn't do shit. You guys are fucking stupid, because if I would have done it, I would have said, hey, it was me. But what the fuck do I have to gain texting somebody as a girl? Last time I checked, I don't need to do a goddamn thing. But no. Oh, Jose, you did this. Raul, you did that. Johnny, you did this. If I point them on their bullshit, they flip. And the thing is that I know that they did the shit they did. And I was like, damn, that's like fucking 5 years of friendship gone because of one stupid little incident. I said, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm done. There goes my chances of ever being a hero for anybody. And it's true what they said. Either you die a hero or you live long enough to be a villain. Which kind of sucks, because I always wanted to be a hero. I don't like being a villain. Even though people made me become a villain for no reason. So after that, I was like, fuck it. Now look at me now. I'm perfectly fine. I have my son. Me and my baby moms, we have our days with him. She gets him specific days, I get him specific days, and I'm fine. I'm making my money, doing my fatherly duties. Now I don't have to worry about stupid ass friends getting into trouble anymore, because my friends are more mature than that. Well, I don't know about Baby Rose, but yeah. Shout out to Frank Castle and Baby Rose, by the way. But anyway, yeah, I had it. I was done with it. So I'm living my best life now. No, I have everything I ever need right now, and I'm happy. You know. So this is the end, my fellow Scullos. Stay tuned.